Okay everyone, so now let's go talk about local scope and functions. Variables which are declared within a function as well as the function parameters have local scope. That means they are only visible within that function. So that just means that we have a function here that we name myTest. This is a customized function, and we have a declared variable, so it's a constant variable with the value of foo, and we have console.log here, which is checking if what is the value of this LOC variable. And when we try to run the myTest outside of the function, this will be console logging the following value here. And if we run the console.log on the other hand, outside of my function here, it will run to an error because it is not defined outside of the function and it's not in a global, it was not declared globally. And we have here two console logs, 1 and 2, to help us see what is happening. Check the console as you code to see how it changes. Declare local variable myvar inside my local scope and run the test. And the console will still display reference error myvar is not defined, but this will not cause the test to fail. So it says here only change code below this line. So let's go and try to const. I'm going to use const just to follow the convention that was specified here in our example here. I'm just going to declare it, and we can see missing initializer in const declaration. So if we try to run this will be running to an error, I think, because there's we haven't yet initialized it. So when you say initialize, we can add a value to the myvar. So let's go local test, invalid my local scope local test. So let's run this, and we were able to solve the challenge. So if we try to look at it here, they just said declare the variable, but it did not explain that you need to initialize it with a value. Okay, that's just the possible problem that you might encounter, because when you say declare a variable, that's just you giving a name to it, and when you say initialize it, you need to, so that's the challenge here. You need to give it a value. Let's say I give it a test local var function. Okay, so this is just a random text that you can try to run. Okay, but if we don't have that value, just to play around with this a little bit, it will run into an error, or it's not working. It's showing the syntax error, unknown missing initializer in const declaration. Okay, so that's how we can go and solve this challenge. I hope you got to understand how this is working. And again, that's how they did specify, we were able to specify that there will be a reference error, but this will still be passing the challenge here.